What would you do if your first blind date turned into your most embarrassing memento when you couldn't even afford the bill? For Maya, that day wasn't supposed to be special. She just wanted to meet someone kind, maybe laugh a little, and forget how hard life had been lately. But fate had a plan, and it came dressed in a navy suit. Sitting across from her in a small corner cafe told the copyright, where a single phrase changed everything: "It's on me." Maya adjusted her worn-out cardigan as she checked her reflection in the cafe tilde copyright window. Her hands trembled slightly. She hadn't been on a date in 3 years, and not since her mother fell sick and she had to take double shifts at the bookstore to pay the medical bills. Her friend had set this up, insisting, "He's a nice guy. You'll like him." But all Maya could think about was the $10 limit in her wallet and the fear that she might mess it up somehow. She entered the cafe tilde copyright quietly, the warm aroma of roasted coffee wrapping around her like a soft blanket. A man sat by the window, looking out as though he belonged in a magazine. Sharp suit, polished shoes, calm confidence. When he turned, his eyes met hers, steady, kind, curious. "You must be Maya?" he asked, standing to pull out her chair. She nodded, startled by his manners. "And you're a broken bar Adrian?" He smiled slightly. "Yes, please, sit." From the moment they began talking, she felt both nervous and comforted. Adrian wasn't like the arrogant man she had met before. He listened, really listened. He asked about her work, her dreams, her favorite books. She found herself laughing, forgetting for a moment about her worries. The way he watched her like he was seeing something precious made her heart beat faster. When the waiter brought the menus, Maya hesitated. Everything looked expensive. She quietly calculated, deciding to order just a coffee and a small pastry. Adrian noticed her hesitation. "Not hungry?" he asked. "Oh, you broken bar, I already ate." She lied softly. He didn't push, but there was a flicker of understanding in his eyes. He ordered for himself, and the conversation continued smooth, genuine, full of warmth. Hours passed like minutes. For the first time in years, Maya felt seen, and not for what she lacked, but for who she was. Then came the moment that shattered her calm. The waiter approached, placing the bill gently on the table. Maya reached into her purse, her fingers trembling. The number made her stomach drop. She hadn't realized how much her small pastry and coffee, plus the taxes, had added up. Her heart began to race. Her wallet was short by a few dollars. Adrian noticed the color drain from her face. "Everything okay?" he asked quietly. She wanted to disappear. "Yeah, I'm so sorry," she stammered, her eyes lowering. "I think I miscalculated. I don't a broken bar, I don't have enough." There was silence. Maya's throat tightened. The cafe tilde copyright hum faded around her, replaced by the loud pounding of her heart. She reached for her small coin pouch, desperate, embarrassed. But before she could pull it out, Adrian's hand gently stopped hers. "It's on me," he said softly. Her eyes lifted, startled. His smile wasn't mocking or proud, it was warm, reassuring. "Please," he continued, "you've given me the best afternoon I've had in a long time. Let me do this." Tears burned her eyes. "I didn't mean to." "I know," he interrupted kindly, "but sometimes, people like us need a little kindness. Let me." For the first time, Maya saw something behind his calm composure, a loneliness that mirrored her own. They walked out together into the cool evening air. The city lights shimmered, reflecting off puddles on the sidewalk. "Can I walk you home?" Adrian asked. She hesitated, then nodded. The walk was quiet at first, then filled with soft laughter as they shared bits of their lives. He told her about his job as CEO of a small tech firm, recently expanding. She almost stopped walking. "To Broken Bar CEO," she whispered. He chuckled at her expression. "Yes, but please don't let that change how you see me." She smiled faintly. "You're lucky I didn't order the steak." He laughed, really laughed, and she joined in. For that brief moment, the world didn't feel so heavy. When they reached her building, a small apartment above an old grocery store, she turned to him. "Thank you, Adrian, for today. I'm sorry about the bill again." He shook his head. "Don't apologize for something that's human. Everyone struggles sometimes. You don't owe me anything, Maya. Just promise me something." She tilted her head. "What?" "Don't stop showing up for life, even when it's hard." Her throat tightened again, but this time from emotion, not shame. That's easy to say when you're not counting coins, she whispered. He looked at her for a long moment. You'd be surprised how many ways people can be poor, even with money. Days passed. She didn't expect to hear from him again. A man like that didn't stay. But one morning, the bookstore phone rang. Hello, Maya, it's Adrian. Her heart skipped. Oh, hi, I didn't think ya. I was wondering, he interrupted gently, if you let me take you out again. But this time, no cafe tilde copyright. I know a small library cafe tilde copyright. They pay you in coffee if you tell them a good story. She laughed through the lump in her throat. That sounds perfect, and it was. Over the next few months, their connection deepened, not built on luxury or wealth, but on laughter, vulnerability, and small acts of care. Adrian often showed up at her bookstore, buying random books he never read, just to see her smile. And slowly, Maya began to believe she was worthy of more than survival, as she was worthy of love. Years later, at the same cafe tilde copyright where they first met, Adrian pulled out a small velvet box. Remember when you couldn't afford the bill? He teased softly. She blushed. Don't remind me. He smiled. Well, I've been paying since then, but totally a broken bar. I'd like to ask if you'll split this only with me, forever. Her eyes filled with tears as he opened the box, a ring glimmering under the cafe tilde copyright lights. Maya nodded, laughing through her tears. Yes, but this time, she said, taking his hand, it's on me.